I want to introduce you to the newest president of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Cattleman to Cattleman's reporter Joe Sheely had a chance to spend a day in the life with Andy Groseta.
The new president of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is Andy Groseta of Cottonwood, Arizona. We paid Andy a visit recently at his home, a unique area rich in ranching history.
We're in the middle part of the Verde Valley. The Verde Valley is about 35 miles wide and about 70-75 miles long. We have the Black Hills, which is the Verde Rim behind me here, west of the corrals, and off across the valley is the Mogollon Rim. This is Zane Gray country. The Mogollon Rim starts west of Williams, and it runs all the way through the central part of Arizona into New Mexico. Wait a minute, it's called, good reason, you get hung up in this stuff here, you're going to wait more than a minute, but it's called wait a minute brush. This scrub oak, it's good feed for the cows, they browse on it all winter long, this scrub oak. You got to have a good horse, good cow horse to get you through this brush.
Andy and his wife Mary Beth have 3 children. All have stayed involved in agriculture, including his son Paul, whose family also lives on the ranch.
Being the NCBA president, there's a lot of traveling involved all over the country, and you've got to have somebody staying at home taking care of the ranch. And I'm extremely fortunate having my family here, having Paul, my son, and his family living on the ranch to take care of things while I'm gone. It's so important to me that I know that he's here keeping the ranch going while I'm traveling throughout the country. Water is critical for the future of Arizona and really the entire West, and it's just a very valuable commodity, and we need to make sure with all the growth that we have here in the West, especially here in Arizona, that the people that move here recognize the value of water rights that's vested in agricultural operations.
Protecting water and property rights is one of the issues that drew Andy to NCBA.
I've been a member of NCBA for 20 years. I joined NCBA in the fall of 1988, and the reason I got involved in NCBA is through the Public Lands Council. Most of the ranches here in the West run cattle and depend on federal or public lands, and that's how I kind of went up through the ranks. The people who graze livestock on federal lands in the West, we've been engaged and involved in endangered species issues, the Clean Water Act, and we seem to be on the cutting edge of all of the environmentalists who would like to get cattle off the land. And what happens on federal lands will eventually happen to the rest of the people in our industry on private land. So that's why NCBA has committed a lot of resources through the Public Lands Council to represent those of us in the West on all these issues that face us who run livestock on federal lands. It's a great privilege to be the president of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. I'm very humbled about it. It's an opportunity for me to meet cattle producers from around the United States and to see what NCBA can do to make sure that those people remain profitable in the business.
We'll certainly be hearing more from Andy throughout the year on NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.